I'm sorry, I muted. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jeffrey. Thank you for joining us this evening in our Turning Point series. How are you doing? Hope that you are well. Hope that you're excited. Week after week, we are bringing you different series, bringing you different talks to help you for your tertiary education. Yeah, I hope that you have been following us. If you have not followed us all this in the previous series, if you can, do it today. Okay, follow us in our Facebook. Follow us in our Facebook and like it. You know, we have been doing. I've calculated easily over the last few weeks. We have done almost 20 different series. And do not worry if you have liked our Facebook in Study Hub Student Advisory, or if you have liked JS Study Solutions Facebook, we are we are recorded. These videos are put up. And you can always go back and watch again. Can? Okay. Like I said again, every week after week, if you have any more feedback that you would love to send to us, you want us to showcase to you, we would love to do that. Over the year, over the months, over the weeks, we've been showing you studies abroad program or even different career pathways and different universities. So if you have any more that you like us to try to get in touch with for you, do let us know. Okay, write into us. Some of you here has written us some very good, encouraging, positive messages, and I really appreciate that. Our team in JS Study and Study Hub, we all appreciate your feedbacks. Some of you has really enjoyed our show so far, and we really encourage to continue to do what we're doing. Okay, bringing you all these live series to help you. Okay, now tonight in the Turning Point series, it will be exciting. It will be fantastic. It will be definitely something that you would love to hear. Okay, we are going to talk about a career in actuarial science. Now, if you love maths, should I choose actuarial science? That is a topic for tonight's session. And together we have with us, of course, a very prestigious university from the UK, which have a campus in Malaysia, none other than Hereward University. Okay, now I'm going to introduce to you our speakers, our speakers tonight. I'll bring them to this room, and let me introduce them to you right now. Hey, hello, Professor Ayla.
Hello,
Uh,
Jeffrey.
Thank you for joining us this
Thank you
evening.
very, thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. My name is Leila El Gamdour, Assistant Professor at the School of Mathematics and Computer Science at Harvard University in Malaysia. And today I will be answering some of the important questions regarding pursuing a career in actual science. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Professor Laila. You'll be sharing the first part about what is actuarial science. I think there are many questions that students, audiences would love to know this evening. Uh, you will be you will be opening up our minds, explaining to us on all the questions that are so relevant to what they want to know. Thank you very much. And of course, we have Jennifer. Jennifer will be joining us later in the series. She is the Jennifer. You want to go ahead and say
Yeah,
who you
okay.
are?
Hello, everyone. This is Jennifer. I'm actually a senior education consultant from Harvard University, Malaysia. Thanks, everyone, for joining this session with us. And also thank Jeffrey for organizing this. All right, so I'm going to talk
Okay.
about the institution, all right, about the program, the scholarship, and so on to you after Laila's session, all right?
Great. Thank you, Jennifer. Now, like every week, week after week, as the presenter presenting the presentation, or you can feel free to write or to ask questions. Please do that. The comment box in your Facebook. If you're watching through JS Facebook or even Study Hub Facebook, just put in the questions over there. We will get back to you all the questions that you have, and I will answer you from time to time. Okay, so don't be shy. If you have something that you would love to ask, you've been dying to ask about actual science, the career or whatever not, how tough it is. We have the right people to speak to you. So put your comments down there, and we will be able to get back to you. Okay. So tonight's presentation will be straightforward. Professor Laila will be sharing the entire of this career in actuarial science, and then we would then answer some of questions. After that, we will come back with the Harvard universities as a overall understanding for you all to know. Okay, so I'll just pass this time to Professor Laila, to present career in actuarial science. Please take it over, Laila.
Can you see my slides?
Yes, we can see your slide. Very nice. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so the actuarial profession is one of the smallest and least known profession in the world, although it's growing rapidly in the world and in Asia in particular. Actuarial science is becoming more and more popular among mathematics-loving students who are looking on a way to apply their skills to solve real-world problems. And being an actuary will allow you to do this. So what is actuarial science? Actuarial science is a field that applies mathematical and statistical methods to assess risk, whether in insurance, finance, and many other industries. An actuary or actuaries are professionals who are qualified in the field of actuarial science through education and experience. There are many routes on how to become an actuary, but the most routes in many countries like US, Canada, United Kingdom, and several other countries, to become a qualified actuary, you need to pass a series of professional papers set by a professional body. And I will be talking about professional body later in my talk. Studying a degree in actuarial science, you will have the chance to study a number of interrelated subjects like probability, statistics, finance, and economy. Currently, the business world is facing multiple challenges and greater uncertainty in the current volatile economy. And COVID-19 pandemic is the best example. So organizations are very much in need to manage risk and uncertainties to succeed and better perform. Actuaries are experts in risk and leaders in risk management. So actuaries can meet the huge demand for the expertise in risk management. So if you want to answer the question what actuaries do, or if you want to summarize the expertise of actuaries in one word, that will be actuaries are experts in risk management. When we say risk here, what we mean, the definition, the mathematical definition of risk is the situation where the probability of occurrence of an event is known along with the nature and degree of harm or benefits associated with it. So here there is a need to calculate risk, and actuaries are the ones who can calculate risk. So actuaries are experts in evaluating the likelihood of future events using numbers and mathematics, not crystal balls. So they are not astrologers. They are experts. They use their knowledge and their mathematical skills to design creative ways to reduce the likelihood of undesirable events and decrease the impact of undesirable events that do occur. Now, of course, to do this, actuaries, they need to have a number of skill sets. Actuaries deal with numbers. So being good in arithmetic and being able to do arithmetics quickly and efficiently is a must. However, you need to know more specialized mathematical courses. You need to know about calculus, about algebra, about probability, about statistics, as these courses will allow you to calculate the probable likelihood of an event. Actuaries are problem solvers. Part of their job, they deal with complex data, and they need to identify patterns and trends to determine the factors of possible outcomes. Computer skills and statistical softwares are tools that actuaries need to know. So actuaries usually use tables and models to evaluate large data sets. So basic computer skills and Microsoft Office is a must. However, they need to know programming and they need to know how to use statistical programming languages like R and Python, for example. Actuaries work in insurance, in finance, in business. So they will be involved in evaluating insurance products, in pension plans. They might be involved in advising businesses on how to limit exposure to a financial risk, or they can be advising banks on how to maximize returns on investments products. So actuaries need to know business and finance concepts. Actuaries work with many people, work with accountants, with programmers, with senior management. So they will need to know how to communicate and work effectively. So strong communication skills is a must. They need to have it in order to explain complex ideas to a wider audience. They will also need to have a strong writing skills for them to be able to write their solutions and finding in a more understandable way. So these are the top skills that actuaries need to have, and don't need to worry. You don't need to know these skills right now. You will have the chance to absorb these skills through your education, through your internship replacements and job replacement. So you will need a couple of years for you to be able to pick up these skills. Now, is being an actuary a rewarding career? The quick answer, yes. Actuaries love what they do, and they love being an actuary because their job allows them to use their skills in a more meaningful and positive impact on people's life. But not only this, there are many reasons why you want to become an actuary. The actuary job has been consistently ranked as one of the best jobs in the world for many years. Head start, once you are a qualified actuary, then you should expect to have a high salary. And here I want to emphasize, once you are a qualified actuary, then you should expect your salary to be high. Your salary will increase with experience and could double in 5 years experience. Job security, actuaries enjoy certainty in uncertain times. So more there are uncertainties, more there are certain opportunities for actuaries. Impressive impact, actuaries are the ones who participate in a high-level decision. They are either the CEO or the ones who advise the CEO because they can solve real-world problems. International opportunities, once you are a qualified actuary, then this is your passport to go anywhere. So there are uncertainties everywhere, and whenever there is a need for uncertainty, then there is an opportunity for an actuary. Life in balance, actuaries report that their work is quite flexible. They have a good balance between professional life and personal interest. Now, the job scope of an actuary, actuaries can be involved in many projects, so they have a variety of jobs. Their job is never boring. The traditional job that actuaries can be involved in is in pricing insurance products. So they are the ones, so if you ever wonder who would determine the premium of insurance, they are actuaries. So they can price life, health, mortgage, and auto insurance. They can also work for reinsurance companies. Reinsurance companies simply, so a reinsurance is simply an insurance contract that an insurance company need to have in case if they have if an insurance company has a large concentration of risk in the scenario of a disaster like tsunami or earthquake, the insurance company might need to enter in a reinsurance contract to transfer the risk to another company. So this is called reinsurance, and actuaries can be involved in that. Claim and loss reserving, so actuaries can project the past losses into the future to determine the level of reserve an insurance company need to have to pay future claims and what premium they need to charge. They can help in establishing pension plans and employee retirement plans, like here, example in Malaysia, EPF and KWSP and KWAP. They can help businesses to know the type of business insurance they might need. They can help in asset and liability management. Asset and liability management is a practice of managing financial risks that could arise due to a mismatch between assets and liability. So they can help in managing the financial risks. They can help in assigning value to another company in the scenario of a merger or a scenario of acquisition. If a company would like to buy another company, then actuaries can help in assigning a value to that company. They can help develop regulation and legislation by working with central banks. So they can help with issues related to currency, to supply, to money supply, to interest rates, for example. So this is some of the job scope of an actuary. Now, where actuaries work, where the traditional industry that absorb most actuaries is the insurance industry. So actuaries work in the insurance industry on all type of insurance, whether life insurance, property and casualty insurance, reinsurance companies, for pension, and so on. They can also work in private corporations, so they can work in financial service consulting, in brokerage firm, commercial, environmental, transportation, energy, technology, and so on. They can work in government institutions as well, like banking, gara, colleges, and universities. Actually, actuaries can work anywhere. Anywhere where there is a risk, when there is a need to manage risk, then there is an opportunity for an actuary. Now, this is what you really want to hear from me tonight, how to become an actuary. So here in Malaysia, if you're coming from an SPM or O-level or something equivalent, then you would need to enter a pre-university degree like A-level or SAM or STPM, or you can enter a foundation in science, something we offer at Heriot University. So we offer a foundation in science and foundation in business with actuarial route. So that will take you 1 year. So after that, you will enter to our degree in actuarial science last 3 years. Okay, so from SPM, you can, if you have an A level, you enter directly to our undergrad degree, 3 years. Or if you have an SPM, you can come to our foundation 1 year and then enter 3 years degree. Now, after the 3 years, you will obtain a degree in actuarial science. However, you are not a qualified actuary just yet. So after you graduate, you have 2 options. You can either further your study by doing a master's degree. For example, you can do a master's degree in actuarial management, a degree we offer at Heriot University UK campus. Or you can find a job in the actuarial science field. So you can find a job, but you will need to continue your professional exams to be a qualified actuary. Okay, so you will need to be a member of a professional body and finish your professional exams. Now, it could take you as little as 3 years after you graduate. So after 3 years of graduation, you can be a qualified actuary, and I will show you tonight how this is possible. Or it could take you up to 7 years. The good thing is, so you can study, you can work and study at the same time. And most companies, they will offer the help you need. So they will pay your fees for the professional exams. They will give you study leave. And most importantly, they will, every time you pass a paper, your salary should increase. So this is a good thing. So every time you pass a paper, your salary should increase. As I said, To be a qualified actuary, you would need to be a member of a professional body. A professional body is not for-profit organization. It's a body that can sit and assess professional examination. They can provide support and continuous professional development for their members. They can provide network for professionals to come together and discuss their expertise. They provide career opportunities for students and for the people who are working already. So to become an actuary, you would need to be a member of a professional body. And the two most known professional bodies are Institute and Faculty of Actuaries, the IFOA, UK-based, and our program at Heriot-Watt University is accredited by the Institute and Faculty of Actuaries, and I will explain later how to become a qualified actuary of the IFOA. There is also the Society of Actuaries, the SOA, which is the US-based. There is the Casualty Actuarial Society, Actuaries Institute Australia. There is also an Actuarial Society of Malaysia here. However, not all professional bodies can sit the professional examinations. The two main examining bodies are the Institute and Faculty of Actuaries, the IFOA, and the Society of Actuaries, the SOA. The Actuarial Society of Malaysia does not conduct its own exams. So they give some support to students, but you would need to be a member of either the IFOA or the SOA. Now here I will start explaining how to become a qualified actuary of the IFOA. And I should start by explaining or briefing you on the curriculum of the IFOA. So I put 2019 curriculum because they changed their curriculum recently to adapt with the new changes, the new economy changes. So the new curriculum has 5 papers categories. So they have the core principles papers, quite technical papers. These papers are 7. So CS1, CS2 are actuarial statistics paper. CM1, CM2 are actuarial mathematics paper. CB1, CB2, and CB3 are business papers. So these are core principles. They have core practices, CP1, CP2, and CP3. They have then more specialized papers called specialist principles, 9 papers. They have specialist advanced, 5 papers, and personal and professional development. Please don't start to panic. You really don't need to pass all these papers to be a qualified actuary, okay? Just relax. So to be a qualified actuary of the IFOA, there are 2 stages. So the first stage, you will need to be an associate fellow. Yeah, so associate fellow first, and then a fellow second. A fellow means qualified actuary. Now, how to become an associate fellow of the IFOA? To become an associate fellow of the IFOA, you need to pass all the 7 core principles papers. The one I have in the green box, these are the core principle papers, 7 papers, okay? And you would need to pass 3 papers, the one in the white boxes, called core practices, CP1, CP2, and CP3, okay? And you will need 1 year experience. That does not have to be in the actuarial science field. It can be any experience. So if you pass 7 papers plus 3 papers plus 1 year experience, then you can obtain the associate fellowship of the IFOA. To become a fellow means a qualified actuary. Of course, you need to meet the associateship fellow requirements. Plus, you will need to choose 2 papers from the specialist principles papers, the one I have in green box again. So remember, there are 9 papers, but you only need to choose 2 papers. That's depend on the specialty you would like to have. So you can either choose to be a specialist in health and care, life insurance, pension and other benefits, investments and finance, financial derivatives, general insurance, pricing, enterprise risk management. So it depends on your choice. You choose 2 from the specialist principal papers, and then you choose one from the specialist advanced papers. So there are 5, you can only choose one, okay? So now you have more 3 papers plus 3 years experience, then you can obtain the fellowship of the IFOA. Now, with our degree as Heriot-Watt University, the BSc, the Bachelor in Actuarial Science, can give you exemptions for up to 6 papers. Remember the core principal papers, the one I have here in green box? So there are 7 papers. By doing our degree, and of course, based on your performance, if you perform well, then you can be exempted from 6 papers. Means you don't need to worry about these papers at all, okay? So you have them, okay? So this is one thing. Why is that? Because our degree is mapped to the professional papers. If you see here, our year 1 it has quite general courses. So we have probability and statistics, semester 1, semester 2. We have actuarial and financial mathematics, semester 1, semester 2. We have finance and financial reporting. We have linear algebra, calculus, and reanalysis. So these are quite technical courses. In year 2, we have more specialized courses. We have life insurance mathematics, semester 1, semester 2. We have stochastic processes, portfolio theory, survival models, derivative and discrete time finance, statistical models. And in year 3, we have continuous time finance, introductory economics, risk theory, time series, Bayesian inference, ordinary differential equations, optimizations, and we have a course called statistical machine learning. This is quite a nice course that we start offering recently. As you know now, many companies looking for people who have machine learning skills, so we offer this course in our 3rd year. Now, there are 2 ways on obtaining the exemptions from our degree. So the first one is a block exemption. Means if you perform well, means if you obtain a 65% or above average degree in your year 2 and year 3 courses, you can be granted the 6 papers at once. So this is one way. The other way, if you're not able to obtain the block exemption, you can obtain the individual exemptions. For example, if you obtain a average mark of 65% or above in probability and statistics A and B year 1, and statistical models A and B year 2, then you can be granted the exemption from the CS1 paper. Yeah, the CS1 paper, remember, the actuarial statistics paper, okay? And this is applied to the other papers like CM1, CM2, and so on. So you can either obtain the block exemption, the 6 papers at once, or the individual exemptions depend on your performance in particular courses. I have one more good news. So our BSc offer you exemption from 6 papers, yeah? The core principal papers, the one in green box. If you decide to do a master degree in actuarial management, a degree we offer in UK campus, then you can obtain up to 5 more. Yeah, 5 more papers. You can obtain the exemptions from CP1, CP2, CP3, the ones in the white box, and you can obtain 2 from the specialized principle, the ones I have in the green box. Okay, which means you will only left. Suppose you obtained the exemptions from the BSc in actuarial science, then you will only left with 1 paper, which is the CB3. So this paper you need to sit for this paper. There is no degree can offer you exemption from this paper. So you have 6. So you will only left with CB3 and 3 papers to be associate fellow. If you decide to do the MSc in Actuarial Management, you can obtain the other 3. Means you will only left with CB3 to be an associate fellow, and you will only left with 1 paper, the one I have in the white box, 1 specialist advanced paper to be a fellow. Okay, so please make the calculation in your head, because I will be asking you later about this. Okay, so I discussed this. Now let's touch a bit on the professional examination of the ISOA. So the ISOA is the similar system to the IFOA. You would need to become an associate fellow first and a fellow second. So to become an associate fellow, you would need to pass 7 exams. You would need 3 VEE, validation by education experience, economy and corporate finance applying statistical methods. You would need to pass fundamental actuarial practices modules, associateship professionalism course. So the main difference between the 2 is that the IFOA, you can obtain exemptions from the papers by doing a switchable degree. But for the ISOA, they don't offer exemptions. So there is no exemptions, except if you have, for example, if you have a degree in actuarial science, then you can obtain the 3 VEE, the 3 validation by education experience. But you would need to sit for all the exams. So no exemptions from exams is allowed in the ISOA system. To become a fellow, of course, you need to fulfill the associateship requirements, plus choose 1 out of 6 tracks and pass 7 to 8 exams and modules, and fellowship admission cost. Again, there is no exemptions from these exams. Now, why you want to choose the actuarial science program at Heriot-Watt University? So our university has been famous in the field of actuarial mathematics for many years. The subject is one of the university's flagship area of expertise. They have a very successful bachelor degree in actuarial science. And our degree in Heriot-Watt Malaysia is exactly the same as the one in UK. Our students study the same curriculum. They do the same exam. The exam even happen at the same time. Actuarial science students at Heriot-Watt University Malaysia can choose to go global program. So we have a go global program, and here let me remind you that we have 3 campuses. We have 3 campuses in 3 lovely cities, 1 campus in Edinburgh, 1 campus in Dubai, and 1 lovely campus in Putrajaya here in Malaysia. Our actuarial science degree only offered in UK and in Malaysia, not Dubai. And if you choose to study at Heriot-Watt University Malaysia, so you can study first year here in Malaysia and then go for your second year to UK, or you can study first year in Malaysia, second year in Malaysia, and then you graduate in UK. So we have campus transfer is guaranteed. So once you are a student at Heriot-Watt Malaysia, then you can be transferred to UK. You can gain a 20% tuition fee waivers. You can study as little as 1 semester or more. And you can graduate in UK if you would like to. Our graduates really perform well. We are proud of our graduates' performance. For example, the 2017 graduates, so we had 12 out of 19 students in Malaysia, and 8 out of 11 transferred receive all the exemptions. So here I mentioned 8 because it's the old syllabus. Our 2018 graduate, for example, we had 51 students graduated with an honors degree. We had 20 first class, 25 were eligible for the block exemptions, and we had top students across both campuses was a Malaysian. So our students really perform well. So this is also statistics on our 2019 graduates performance. So we had more than 60% students obtaining either first class or second class upper. Everything okay? Now let me ask you. So I have a quiz for you now. How many professional papers needed to be an associate fellow of the IFOA? Okay, I will give you a few minutes, but I will answer myself. So I suppose you know the answer. So that is 10. Very good for the ones that remember already. So how many professional papers needed to be a fellow of the IFOA? Good, 3. Okay. So I suppose they gave the right answer. How many exemptions the BSc in Actuarial Science at Heriot degree can offer? 6. How many exemptions the MSc in Actuarial Management degree at Heriot can offer? So I mentioned this as well. So 5. Okay. So so there are 13 papers. Okay, in total, 13 papers to be a qualified actuary of the IFOA. Our BSc in Actuarial Science can offer you 6. Our MSc in Actuarial Management can offer you 5. Then you will only left with 2 papers plus experience. And this is why I said it is possible for you to be a qualified actuary within 3 years of your graduation.
Wow.
These are websites that you can have a look at, and thank you very much.
Wow, fantastic. I think the last half an hour, the 30 minutes, everybody who has been following is either their mind are going all over the places or they are really fantastic following you, Professor Laila. No, you are doing fantastically very well, but just that, actuarial science is definitely a very technical program. I mean, there are many questions, many students are asking questions, Professor Laila, and I was very enthusiastic, looking at the questions that are coming in, and you have given a very comprehensive, detailed explanation, and I think you covered a lot of things, and I appreciate that so much, Professor. But anyway, to all the audiences who are with us, don't worry if you cannot cash it, or you just came in and joined us in this program. Do not worry, you are not lack of anything. The programs that we show here are recorded. It will be shown in our Facebook. It will be shown in our YouTubes. So you can always go back, to rewatch, to just watch again, whatever that has been discussed. Yeah, if you have to again and again until you get yourself clear. Otherwise, come to our offices in Klang, in Jinjaram, or in Seremban, and we will also be able to help you. Okay, Professor, there are a lot of questions over here, and I think we better get to those questions, Professor. Is that okay?
Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the first question that came in way earlier was from Ben Kenneth. Ben Kenneth was asking, this is something that, these are all very technical questions, so we really want to help you that you can answer this for us, Professor. What are the internships opportunity for math majors who are planning to take professional masters in actuary?
I mean, for we don't. I mean, for the BSc Actuarial Science, the internship is not compulsory. However, we do encourage our students to take internship. We do have companies that come to us and ask us to nominate good students for their internship. So we do recommend our top students to do internships. So we encourage students to do internship, but it's not compulsory in the degree, but it's good practice to do. Yeah.
Okay, Ben. I hope that give you a thought for you. The questions that you have asked us. I think we better go to the next one, Professor. This is from Hao Luo. Hao Luo was asking this question. Okay, I think this is are we encouraged to take external exam during our bachelor degree? Or where can we check for all the source of external exam?
They don't need, I mean, during the bachelor degree, they don't need any external exams. Because basically when they do in the undergrad degree, that's basically they do in the 6 papers. So they don't need to do it. So they will need, so once they graduate and they enter the job market, then they will start to do the professional exams that they need.
Yeah, okay, you got that very clear. I think it's very straightforward. You don't need to do any external exam because the degree program that you're doing at Harvard already will give you exemptions to the professionals paper. All right? Yeah, I think that is quite straightforward. Uh, um, where can we check? And I think that you can check those from the website of those professional bodies that Professor Lala just mentioned, the IFOA, the SOA, and whatever not. Now, okay, Adrian, we have a question from Adrian. I think this is how actuarial science related to programming? Hmm,
Very much.
interesting.
Yes, you would need programming. You would need to deal with complex data and large data sets. So programming is a must. And in our
Right?
degree, we do teach programming, mainly R. So we will teach you R. We also, in statistical machine course, we teach Python as well. So we give you R and Python. So, and of course, programming is something you can catch up yourself as well.
Right. Okay, great. Now this is a question. I think okay, I will skip the next question. I'll go straight to one more questions over here. This is actually from a private messenger that sent to our Facebook. What are the okay, okay, this is a good question. I wanted to ask you this myself, Professor. What would be the average salary of a fresh graduate of this program, and the potential of this? I thought this is a good one.
So to be honest, if you graduate with the actuarial science degree, don't expect a high salary. Yeah, so don't expect a high salary if you only have a bachelor degree in actuarial science. But
Right.
once you're qualified actuary, then you should look for a high salary. You should expect a high salary.
Right. So what do you have a figure? Like have your students come back to you and tell you that, oh, I've gotten average of like
Yeah, I never asked my students, but I would say
okay,
something like 4,000, something like that.
4,000 is a lot for a fresh graduate, I think.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
as graduates, don't expect a very high salary, but as a qualified actuary, yes.
right. Okay, thank you. But to me, I think 4,000, if they really can get that for a fresh graduate, is definitely one of the higher pay in the market for a business science program. All right, we will go to the next one. We have got a lot to cover. Uh, is gaining professional? Okay, this is something that I like to ask you as well. Is gaining professional actuary difficult? Is there a lot of professional actuary in Malaysia? Do you know the statistics, the numbers? He has
I
got
don't
A
know the
plus in
exact,
MS.
I don't know the
Yeah.
exact number, but there is a need for actuaries. There is
Yeah.
definitely a need for actuaries in the Malaysian market. I would say it's challenging, yes, but it's rewarding again. And as I said, if you love mathematics, and this is what you say, I love mathematics. If you enjoy doing mathematics and if you enjoy doing programming, that's all what it needs.
Right. Okay. So the key word here is if you love maths, if you
Yes.
really can't sleep without figures in your mind,
Yeah.
actually is something that you could look at. Yeah, it is possible. All right,
Yes.
and there's a question here that I thought that it is fantastic question. Sorry, I cannot read Chinese, but anyhow, the question asked here is that will AI replace actuary, artificial
I don't
intelligence?
think
Will it
so. I
replace?
don't think so. We still need human. We still need human in this profession. I don't think the AI will replace the actor.
Right, right. So the human brain is still the most powerful brain.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. It is very good. So AI will not replace actuary. So rest assured, no need to worry. Sign up for actuarial if you have to. Come to GS or come to Study Hub office. All right. There's another question here. We have two more questions before I'll let you go for a while. From Amba. Amba is asking, okay, I am a CFA level 2 candidate. Will I get any exemptions once I clear it? And what things I need to join in your university? I'm sorry, but I'm not too sure what is a CFA, but
Yes.
Professor,
Um, level 2
do,
candidate. So,
do you know what is do you know what is a CFA as well?
no, not really.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyhow, all right. We are still here, Amba. If you have the full CFA, the meaning of it, why don't you just put it in? We'll try to answer you that question. Okay. Sorry, we cannot answer you right now. Leon is asking, Leon Lim, what's the price range for, okay, what's the price range for the professional papers? I think he's asking for the examination fee
Yeah, I
to,
think around 1,000 ringgit.
I see, 1,000 ringgit. So it's not too bad, Leon. Yeah, it's about 1,000 ringgit for each paper. All right.
Of
Sorry,
those
Amba.
those the papers that they need to do after the
After
degree.
the,
But for the degree, they just need to pay for the degree. They don't need to pay for any paper, just the degree. But if they want to pass the degree after the graduation, for the ones that they couldn't get the exemption for, then they will need to pay.
yeah. Okay. Thanks. All right. Professor, I think the CFA that was mentioned by Amba meant Chartered Financial Analyst is from the America
Yeah,
body. You
yeah.
know about that? Will they
I'm not
get exemptions?
sure the relation with our degree. I'm not sure.
Right, right, right. No worries, no worries. Okay, sorry, we cannot answer that questions, Amba. We are not too sure.
But
However,
I don't think it's possible what she's asking.
yeah, not possible. Okay. All right. Anyhow, if you can, write to us, put your details down. We will try to get the answer for you. Maybe later on, Amba. Is that okay? All right. Now, Professor, thank you for the time. You have given a lot of insights about the actual programs, what it is, the career, what skill set we need. I think those are very important information that the students are looking for. I'm going to give you a break. Yeah, I'm going to give you a break. Please don't leave. There may be questions coming in. Students, if you have any more questions about actual science, professor will still be with us, but I'll give her a break, and still put in your questions. We will get her to come back again later on to answer those questions if you have. Professor, thank you for your time. I will just get Jennifer up as I continue my session with her. Okay?
So,
Thank you
for
very much.
okay.
Yeah. Hi,
Hi,
Jennifer.
Jeffrey. I hope
Okay.
everyone's still here.
Yeah, everyone's still there. Everyone's still there. I think I don't. No worries. I think Professor shared a very good understanding about actuarial science, one of the top program
Yeah, indeed.
in Hereward. Yeah, yeah, and we are also proud of this program that it is run here. Now, just Jennifer, as we continue on the series, Hereward has been around for a long time. One
Yes.
of the key provider of quality education in Malaysia, and we are very proud to be associating with you, with the university. And just as we continue on, we would love to ask you some questions in regarding to Hereward. So, what Professor has shared, fantastic. But at here, Can you share with us uh, more about Hereward University Malaysia campus?
Sure. Right. So, Jeffrey, you can play my slide.
All right.
Yeah, okay. So basically, I'm Jennifer Chan, so a senior education consultant from this institution. So I'm going to talk about a little bit of history about this institution. Next slide. All right. Okay. So basically, Hereward University is one of the oldest institutions based in Scotland, UK, for almost 200 years. Okay. So we have 5 campuses around the world in 3 different locations. Edinburgh campus, Scottish border and Orkney campus located at Scotland. And we do have branch in Dubai and Malaysia. So basically, Hereward University, we are specialized in mathematics, business, engineering, and also built environment field. Right, next. Okay, so Go Global Transfer Program is available to all the degree program we are offering. Okay, so for example, like student who join Malaysia campus for degree, so after the first year of study, basically you can transfer over to UK, okay, main campus in Edinburgh, and also Dubai for study. So it's any time after the first year. So the common transfer option here will be 1+2, 2+1. So 1+2 will be like 1 year Malaysia, 2 years in overseas. So you can like study 1 year in Dubai and final year in UK, or 2+1 final year in UK, for example. Okay, but depend the program, because like for actuarial science, right, it's not offering in Dubai campus. So student can transfer over to Edinburgh. All right. So in terms of the overseas fee, okay, so for the transfer purpose, right, so student will be follow overseas fee based on currency. Okay, so for the student who transfer, they will eligible for 20% transfer waiver. Okay, every year they study in overseas. Okay, so in terms of requirement, so as long as student is able to pass, meaning progress in all the exam before they transfer over to UK or Dubai. All right, so we are required to pass. So for Go Global transfer option is not only apply in Malaysia campus, basically will apply in UK and also Dubai campus as well. So student in UK and Dubai, they have the same option of transfer. So they can transfer to different campus. So for example, like Malaysia campus, we actually receive around over 100 students every year from UK, mostly from UK, they're transferring to Malaysia campus for Go Global transfer. Okay, so let's say you are visiting to our campus during the study period, then you are able to see a lot of Scottish students around the campus. Okay, next. All right, so regardless any campus, UK, Dubai, Malaysia, regardless you transfer or not transfer, eventually you will receiving a global completion certificate from Harvard University. Okay, so some students, they actually choose to complete everything in Malaysia campus because Harvard University, Malaysia provide a affordable UK degree. Okay, so you can study everything in Malaysia campus. Eventually, you will receive same certificate over from UK. So in terms of the subject, assessment, examination schedule, and also the completion cert will be identical. Yeah, something like that. And next slide. So I going to play a very short video regarding to Go Global Transfer Program. So in this video, right, you're going to see a testimonial from a student over from UK, Dubai, Malaysia, their testimonial of their study experience over in different campuses. Okay.
Jacob Lamb, Dubai. I chose to go to Dubai, it was just a bit of a dream and a bit surreal to be able to go there for 3 months and study. The teaching quality was exactly the same, but what we were studying was different, which made everything a bit new and a bit more interesting. I went skydiving above the Palm, which was fantastic. I'd never been scuba diving before, so that was something really amazing. It was whatever I put into it, I got out of it. It was finding about how I, as a person, could survive and thrive. It was really challenging myself.
Adris Hanif, Malaysia. The Malaysians were very hospitable and very nice people, and the way that the classes were done, everything was all done as they normally do in Edinburgh, so there were no issues academically. While I was there, I took the opportunity to go do some traveling. I ended up traveling to Singapore, Thailand. I feel that my confidence has improved a lot because my networking and teamworking skills has improved substantially, so it'll be quite helpful for when I finish my degree and go looking for a job.
Florence Ong, Edinburgh. I've always wanted to pursue my studies in the Europe country, especially in the UK. I was pretty scared before I came. I expected it to be really cold and really depressing. It was the total opposite of it, and I really enjoyed my time here.
The lecturers here are really committed and really inspiring, so I learn a lot from them.
It's really nice, living in a completely different lifestyle. The culture is just really interesting, and the class is really friendly. There's about 25, 30 people. But within days, you're talking to everybody and everyone, you know everyone's names and they're all really welcoming.
I think it will benefit me because most companies are multinational, so it's a global environment, and I'll be able to show that I know what the culture's like in different areas of the world. Best part of the whole trip was being able to go to the Formula 1 in Singapore, or see the Korean border, or all the beaches in Thailand.
Study far from my home country, and I need to be more independent, and this is what my parents looking forward to what I will learn in Edinburgh.
Henry Charles Grenville, Edinburgh. I think it's a great opportunity that we've got out there in Dubai. There are no other universities offering this, and I took it and never looked back. It's been awesome. What has been different is group projects, and I think as a business management student that's really useful because you get to have a perspective of two different cultures. I'd say that coming to Edinburgh has definitely shaped my character. It's been wild, it's been fun, there's been some crazy times. I've made some friends who I'm going to keep for life. Anyone thinking about doing Go Global, I would say go for it. You're probably never going to have the chance again to study in Edinburgh, Dubai or Malaysia. Anyone considering going to Heriot-Watt should definitely, if they can, go to all three campuses because that would make you a really well-rounded student.
Okay, so this is how exactly our Malaysia campus look like. Okay, so basically this campus, we actually started this campus September 2014. Okay, it's about 6 years, located in Putrajaya. So in the moment we have about 2,200 students as a total. So majority Malaysian student. Okay, so coming from in terms of population will be like Chinese, Malay, Indian. Chinese will be slightly more. Okay, so for international student will be around 20%. Okay, majority coming from UK, right? So the rest of the student will be coming from those Southeast Asia countries like Indonesia, Brunei, and so on. Okay, so for our campus, basically for those who actually coming from Seremban or Puchong, Sepang, Subang, and Cyberjaya, Kajang, you are quite new to our campus actually. Yeah. Okay, so next one. Okay, so I'm going to show you another video. This is about how exactly our campus look like in Malaysia. Yeah, and also the testimonial from our student, okay, about their study experience in Malaysia campus.
Right, fantastic.
I come from Cardiff in the UK.
I'm from Malaysia.
I'm from Maldives. I'm a Penanganer.
Basically, I chose Heriot-Watt is because I could get quality education in Malaysia.
I chose Heriot-Watt because it was like love at first sight.
And I wanted to go to a good university.
Mainly because of the scholarship they offered me when I first came, and fortunately I got it.
The course, especially chemical engineering course in Heriot-Watt University, is pretty famous and established.
I wanted a university with a high academic ranking for petroleum engineering.
Heriot-Watt has prepared us immensely, not only in our educational skills, but also in our personal skills and personal development.
If I were to go and work for a company right now, I feel like I'm quite well prepared for it.
Improve in my presentation skills.
They have the experience to help inspire us, and they can pass their knowledge on to us.
It's not just about theory, it's about how you apply the theory into practical life.
I think this is a very good basis before we go out into the real world.
I would describe Heriot-Watt as global,
welcoming,
exquisite,
multicultural,
quality,
and also challenging. very nice lake view.
I've learned throughout these 3 years how to critically analyze situations, problem-solving skills, and stuff like that, which I don't think you will obtain it anywhere else in Malaysia, to be very honest.
And also we have fantastic staff and lecturer who will always support you and make you be a much more better person.
If you are thinking of making a choice of entering Heriot, you should do it.
I would highly recommend it, not only because of the high quality of British education, but you also have a chance to meet so many new people from different countries and make so many new friends.
I hope you decide to come here because it'll give you 3 to 4 years of something pretty amazing.
Wow. It makes me feel like I want to go and sign up tomorrow for the master's degree. Can I get a discount?
Yeah, Ken, I think beside you, right, you can get everyone from your office to join together.
Yeah,
There's
a
no
package deal, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, go ahead, Jennifer.
All right, now actually I would like to talk about the latest rankings according to Complete University Guide 2021. So for the university ranking, so we actually ranked top 5 in Scotland and top 30 in the UK. Okay, so next one will be the subject ranking. Next slide. Okay, so for mathematics like actuarial science, data science will be part under these categories. So we actually rank third in Scotland. All right, next one. Okay, so for the program that actually take under these categories, town and country planning, okay, will be like quantity surveying, QS, construction project management, and also civil engineering. So we have actually quite high ranking, which is second in Scotland and fifth in the UK. So as well as first in the UK for building. Next. All right, so in terms for engineering, like chemical engineering, our ranking will be second in the Scotland, and for mechanical engineering will be number 8 in UK and third in the Scotland. Next. Okay, so now I proceed with the program available. So for pre-U program, we actually offering foundations. So there's 4 type of foundation we have. So for the first column will be foundation in science, FIS. So the subject we are offering in foundation in science will be mathematics, physics, chemistry, or computing or psychology. So student can choose which option they want, and also English. So total 4 subject for this program. Okay, so FIB, the next one, foundation in business. This is the pure business foundation. So basically, student will learn everything regarding to business subject, and also they'll learn business English as well. Okay, so the next one will be FIBAS, meaning foundation in business actuarial science road. Okay, so for SPM O-level student, right, let's say you intend to do actuarial science, you can actually choose either foundation in science or foundation in business actuarial science road. So the content of the program is different. Okay, so FIBAS, you can see the content will be mathematics, okay, crucial for actuarial science, okay, economics, accounting or computing, okay, and English, right? So the last one will be FIB psychology, foundation in business psychology. So the content is very similar. The only difference will be there's psychology subject in the content. Okay, psychology, business management, economic, and English. So for the student who are actually interested in psychology, you can consider about this because you can learn some fundamental psychology subject. Okay, the duration will be standard 1 year. Next one. Right, so here is the list of degree program we are offering. So for science program, we are focusing engineering only. So which is chemical, electrical, electronic, mechanical, and civil. Okay, so for the program related to built environment will be civil engineering, construction project management, and QS, quantity surveying. Okay, next we have pure psychology and also psychology with management. Okay, the next one will be the program related to maths and business will be actuarial science. The next one, data science, is more relevant to maths and also IT, okay, programming. Okay, so and we do have business program. Okay, so for example, like accounting and business finance, business admin, business and finance, and also international business management. And we do have minor in marketing or enterprise or human resource management. Okay, next one. All right, so for intake, okay, very important information. So for degree, okay, so the next intake, okay, the upcoming intake for degree will be 3rd of September. So for UK institution, the main intake will be September. Okay, all the degree program is available on 3rd of September. All right. So let's say some student they actually haven't complete their qualification. The next intake will be January. January is not a main intake, so it's certain program is available, not all. Okay, for example, like actuarial science is only available on September. Okay, so for SPM O-level student, you will going to opt for the foundation first. The intake, the next intake will be 20th of July and 24th of August. Okay, this one is for the September intake. So we have 3 intake actually. So the first intake was April, okay, was over. So this is a 2 intake we have for this year. Okay, so for this year, the intake basically we will actually help the class based on responsive blended learning. Okay, so whereby the class will be conducting in mixture of online and also face-to-face. So most of the class will conduct in online learning platform, and estimation of 5 hours per week for physical classes in the campus. Still, students have to like come to the campus. So this is for the new intake student. Existing student, they will going for fully online, right? The next one.
Oh, scholarships, very nice.
Yeah, okay. So there's few scholarships. So I start with the high achiever scholarship first. Okay, so this one actually based on the SPN or O-level entry. No interview is required, like straightforward. So regardless any subject, as long as you're able to score 6A and above. Okay, 6A will be eligible for 6,000 high achiever scholarship, 7A's 7,000. 8A's 8,000, 9A and above 10,000 high achiever scholarship. Okay, next one. Right. So this is high achiever scholarship based on pre-U program for degree. Okay. So minimum. Okay. So A level. Okay. So most of the qualification actually we are accepting for the high achiever scholarship. For example, like A level, as long as you have ABB. Okay. OSMET, minimum 80% ATA score. UEC 12 points. Okay. Best 5 subject 12 points. Foundation or diploma from other institution, minimum CGPA 3.3. Then you will be eligible for 5,000 high achiever scholarship per entry. Okay. So A level, AAB, OSMET, ATA score 85%, UEC 10 points, foundation diploma, minimum CGPA 3.5 and above. You're getting 8,000 high achiever scholarship per entry, and maximum 12,000 high achiever scholarship per entry for those achieving A level, 3A or 4A, regardless any A star. Okay, OSMET, ATA score 90%, UEC 8 points, foundation or diploma 3.75 CGPA. Then you get 12,000 high achiever scholarship. Okay, no interview is required. So for the student actually who manage to maintain the result, okay, they will be able to secure the scholarship, high achiever scholarship in the following years. Okay, so in terms of result requirement will be overall 70%. Okay, we are using percentage instead of CGPA here. Okay, so the scholarship portion will be higher, not 5,000, 8,000, 12,000 anymore. It's 35% based on the tuition fee. Yeah, okay, no interview is required.
All right.
Okay, next one. Right. So come to financial hardship scholarship. Okay, so this one is very beneficial for those good students, but maybe they are coming from the total household income, okay, below 8,000 per month. They can actually opt for this scholarship. So for this financial hardship scholarship is subject to interview actually. Okay, students have to minimum achieve high achiever scholarship requirement. Okay, and they have to prove their financial hardship. Okay, their financial statement. Okay, to show that they're actually coming from the total household income not exceed 8,000 per month. So they can apply to us. Okay, so the portion for scholarship will be 50 of full scholarship. Okay, subject to their interview performance. Right. So the deadline will be 3rd of August. So the next one. Okay, so this is the scholarship, okay, only for women. Okay, so-called women in science and engineering scholarship because we encourage more women to actually opt for science program, okay, especially
Right.
engineering. Yeah, deadline also the same, 3rd of August. Next one. Okay, so actually the program available for this scholarship, right, is not only focused in engineering, okay, actuarial science, data science, quantity surveying, construction, psychology is available as well. So the program actually is not available for this scholarship will be business, okay. So other than that, you can try to apply. So in terms of eligibility, as long as you are local student, female, most important, meet academic requirement as below. For example, like, okay, this scholarship is applicable for foundation and also degree. Okay, let's say you're coming for SPM or O level, you have 7A and above, then you can apply this. Okay, and also the high achiever based on the pre-U program. Okay, for example, like A level, ABB, then you can apply actually subject to interview. So we are looking at the academic excellence, meaning your result, and also the extracurricular involvement and also leadership skill. So this one you have to prove to us, okay, by actually provide us the certificate, like your involvement, competition, okay, core curriculum, yeah, you have to provide this to us. And most important will be passion in STEM, definitely. So this one will be based on the program you are up for, okay? And also you have to actually feature 1 minute video of yourself, like telling us why you are passionate in STEM. For example, the program and so on. Okay, it's a very short video, like 1 minute, and you have to upload in your YouTube channel and share the link to us. Okay, and last thing, we need personal statement. Okay, so the deadline will be 3rd of August. Yeah, something like that. So let's say student pass the interview, right? The portion is either 50%. Okay, let's say your interview performance is good, then you might eligible for 50%. Okay, let's say your interview performance is excellent, there will be full scholarship. Okay, so for SPN student, O-level student, let's say they apply through foundation entry, they get this scholarship, right? So when they finish the foundation, they do need to attend for the second interview. Okay, so this scholarship, Women and Science and Engineering scholarship, is covered from foundation up to degree. So students have to maintain result lah. So the result will be overall 70%. Same thing lah, overall 70%, and then get continue secure 50 or full scholarship for this. Let's say you are not getting this, okay, then you go back to the high achiever scholarship.
Right.
Okay, next one. All right, for Data Future Scholarship, this scholarship is available for degree entry only, okay, meaning you have to finish your pre-U. Let's say you are interested to opt for data science. Yes, you can apply this. The deadline is 3rd of August as well. The next one. So in terms of the requirement and criteria, you can base, you can refer here lah. Okay, for example, like A level, we require AAB. Okay, ATA score will be 80% and above, then you are eligible to apply. Or UEC, we need actually 6A and above lah for this, okay, to apply. Same thing, we need interview and personal statement and also the core curriculum certificate. So the portion also the same, 50 or 100%. Let's say you pass the interview, okay, for the entire study. All right, the next one. Okay, so this is about PTPTN funding. Okay, so PTPTN funding is available for all the degree program we are offering. Okay, so in terms of the fee allocation per year, you can refer to this table. Okay, the fee allocation will based on your family income actually. For example, like you can see the last one, parents with combined income, okay, above 8,000. So meaning I think student like minimum they will getting 7,000. Let's say they opt for actuarial science or engineering program, okay, or social sciences will be like business program. Minimum they will get 6,800 per year, okay. So still subject to PTPTN approval, okay. So you can refer to this as a reference. something like that. Okay. So the next one.
Okay, accommodation, huh?
Yeah, accommodation. Right. So we do not offer in-campus hostel. Okay, we are offering accommodation option. We have two options for the student. Okay, one is located in Cyberjaya, another one in Putrajaya. Okay, so the first one is Canvas Soho Cyberjaya. Okay, Soho is something like very similar like studio unit lah. Okay, when you enter into the Soho, you see a common area with study table and chairs, and also a kitchen. You can do some light cooking, and only one room is available in every Soho. Okay, one room, but the size of the room is slightly bigger. So maximum we actually can allocate 3 person in a room. So 3 person maximum in a one unit lah. Okay, so you can opt for like triple sharing, twin sharing, or single. Okay, the room actually attached with the bathroom. Okay, so beside that, actually we do have this facility in this residency, like a swimming pool, sauna, gym, and also the food availability, and also the convenience store below the residency and also opposite the residency. Okay, so here is the price, okay, for the rental for Canvas Soho Cyberjaya. You can refer to the first column for the first monthly rental. So for triple sharing will be 600 per person. Okay, 1 person 600. Yeah. So for twin sharing will be 850. Single will be 1,600. Okay, and suite mean attached with the bathroom. Okay. So in terms of transportation, no worries about that, because university will provide a free shuttle bus service, okay, for the student who come and go back to the accommodation. It's free of charge, no worries. So in terms of traveling distance, it's about 12 minutes, okay, it's very short distance. So the next one will be Putrajaya one. Okay, Shahpuri Rio. So this is something like apartment, okay, hotel service apartment, because these are actually attached together with their own hotel and also a shopping mall. Okay, there's 3 room, 4 room, 5 room. Okay, in terms of the price, the next one, okay, so you can refer here. So the minimum one will be twin sharing, okay, without bathroom. So you have to share the bathroom outside the unit, outside your room. So 900 per person lah. Okay, so you can opt for twin sharing with bathroom will be 1,000 per person, or large twin sharing room with bathroom 1,050 per person. Okay, so this one actually the benefit of staying here is every 2 weeks there's a cleaner come over your unit to clean the unit and also change the bed sheet, just like a hotel service, yeah, something like that, and slightly more happening lah because it's attached with the mall, yeah, something like that, and also free shuttle bus, no worries, free shuttle service as well, yeah.
Okay. Wow. So much information. Yeah, but Jennifer, I think we are all very appreciative of the scholarships. I think Hereward has one of the best scholarships in the market. You have so many varieties of scholarships, and you have one specialized to give to female. And I thought that's fantastic. Female for engineering. And your quantum is very big. 50% and 100%. Yeah, so
50 full scholarship, and this is not the first round. I think this is coming to second or third year we actually run this scholarship.
Right. Wow, fantastic. I hope the audiences please take note of those scholarships. It is fantastic. When you want to study, help your mom and dad a bit. If you can entitle the scholarships, hey, why not? Can we get Professor up to the screen? I think we're coming almost to the end of it, but I think we still have some questions to answer. Professor, welcome back. Jennifer, stay on, don't move. Yeah. Thank you for waiting for us.
Yeah, I looked at the question previously about the CFA. So I looked at the
the CFA, yeah.
Yeah, so they say if you are CFA chartered holder or fellow, then you can claim CV1, CV2, and CV0. But she said she's a candidate. So if she's only a CFA chartered holder or fellow, then she can claim the CV1, CV2, and CV0. I can share if you'd like, I can share my screen to see different qualifications from other professional bodies and what are the exemptions that the I4A can give. Can I share or just enough?
If you want, you can share. You can still do it. Yep. You want to share the screen to show the different.
Yeah. So can you see my screen?
Yes, it's coming up. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Okay, so these are there's qualifications from other professional bodies, and then
Right.
there is eligible exemption for qualification gained from January 2018. So you want to look at the third column, because the second is talking about the previous curriculum. So if you're in it, so this is a chartered finance analyst, so there is no exemption from that. And
Correct.
then there is a chartered, where is it? CFA chartered holder fellow. Then they can do the CB1, CB2, and SP0. So you have
Right.
to check which one you are. Yeah.
Correct. So what basically you are saying the professor CFA does give some credit exemptions. It depends on which level they are in. Either they are, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Great. Well, yeah. So Amba, if that is what you're looking for earlier on, we have the questions answered for you. You will get some exemptions, but you have to just check further with us if you want to, or contact us after the event, the show finish. Now, let's go on with the questions, the remaining questions that we have. I think this is very straightforward. It's actually profession overloaded in Malaysia, and I think that Professor, if you have mentioned that, it's definitely not low overloaded, right?
You mean that there is no demand for actuaries in Malaysia? Or there
Yeah.
are
What? Yeah, means the supply is over than the demand. What he meant. But I think that is not the case, right?
Well, I think, as I said, nowadays we live in a very uncertain world, and there is a need for the skills of actuaries to be able to help businesses to manage risks. So I think
That's right.
after this, what we live right now, I think there will be a need for their skills more than
Definitely. Definitely, I agree so much with you. Definitely, there are many more opportunities for actuaries, or even having a degree in actual science. Now, Leon is asking this about. I think it's just a straightforward question. Can they come out to work right after the degree, and then later on, when they have got some time and they want to go back to the master's degree program, they can do so?
Yes, it's possible. Yeah.
Yeah, straightforward. To add on to Leon, I think there's a question here asked. How much is the fee to study masters in your Scotland campus? Do you know that? Yeah, do you know that, Jennifer?
For master in science, actuarial management, right, is only offering in UK campus. So the fee will be £22 per year.
Right, right. But Jennifer, adding to this question, I'm curious to know. You mentioned about the Start Local, Go Global. There is a 20% discount on the tuition fee when students choose to continue on the studies over there. Can I just roughly know how much it costs to study the tuition fee right after the discount?
Okay. Sure. So for actuarial science, right? So in UK, it's about 80,000 ringgit Malaysia. I do a conversion
Right.
for you. So this is
Okay.
a fee for discount. So after 20%, you still can deduct 20% out of 80,000 ringgit Malaysia.
So that
This is only tuition fee.
Yeah, of course. But
Actually,
this
it's slightly
is about
cheaper, right?
64,000. Yeah, it's about 64,000 ringgit
Yeah, and the fee basically already like cover like exam fee, resource facility over there.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
in terms of living expenses over in Scotland, also slightly cheaper as compared to studying
Right.
in England. Okay, which
Right.
is about 50,000 ringgit Malaysia per year.
Right. Wow. I mean, it's not too expensive if you ask me. You're going to go to UK to study 64,000 ringgit. I think it's very reasonable. Okay, there's a question here. How many years is required to complete the master's program?
1 year. Actuarial management, 1 year.
Just additional 1 year. And Professor, you mentioned earlier on, I got you when you were saying that when the students partake the actual masters in actual science, they will get additional 5 more papers, professional papers. Wow,
Yeah.
fantastic. and 6 plus 5 is 11, right? Papers that will be covering. Wow, very good. Okay, let's go on. Can B up? I think it's straightforward. Can B plus maths study actual science? I think, yeah.
A. You require an A.
Plus
That's
A. Okay. Okay. B plus technically, I
Actually,
think
depend
Jeffrey
based
can.
on what. This B plus based on SPN or what? Let's say you are SPN O level B plus, right? You are still able to get a foundation, but in
Yeah.
foundation still you need to get A in your maths. Yeah, for
Yeah.
degree definitely we need A lah.
Yep. Okay. You hope that you get that question. You need to have an A, whatever it is. Okay. I think this is asking about the lecturing team from Harriet Ward. Are they
yes.
from the actual?
Some, yes. So we have a diverse background. So we have some with the actuarial background, some with the statistics, some with mathematics. So we have quite a diverse team.
Great. All right. Wow. We are done. I think the last question, Jennifer has answered that. How about the cost of living in Edinburgh? I think that it is quite affordable, like what you say. It's way cheaper than London,
Yeah.
way cheaper than Manchester. It is not
Correct.
expensive. But I encourage you, if come to see us in our office in Clam, in Jenjarom, and we will let you know further how to apply and some of the things that you may want to know, the living costs and not only in Scotland, but also in Malaysia and whatever not. Okay. Now, Jennifer, Professor Laila, it's 10 p.m. Wow, awesome, awesome. But I think it has been a very very good session. You agree? Yeah. I think the students are asking because they really want to know the opportunities in actuarial science, the opportunity they can get from Harvard, and I think that you have given them very very substantial amount of information. I appreciate you all for coming. I know it's Saturday evening. It's a lovely night. It's cooling outside. It's been raining the whole day. Thank you for your time, Jennifer, Professor. I wish you all a good weekend. Yeah.
Thank
Any more last things that you want to share with the students? Anything that you want to say lastly before I sign you off?
Maybe Laila, you can talk about like
Well, as I
what
said,
actually, yeah.
Harriet
effort.
is a great foundation to start a successful career. It's a brand. So having a degree in Harriet was is really a brand. So I would really encourage you to come and study with us. You will
Correct.
enjoy it.
Right. I watched for that. I think Harrow has got such a strong reputation, in this program, and thank you very much for that. Jennifer, anything else you want to say?
So far, no. I hope everyone actually getting some valuable insight from the session. Definitely.
Right.
Yeah, and have a good days.
Okay. Oh wait, no, just one last one. We have one more question. I think this is good. What will be the requirement to obtain in a degree in order to go to pursue masters in UK?
Laila or okay.
It's enough for them to obtain. I think there are numbers of exemptions that they would need to obtain. So if they graduate with a good degree, I mean with a good classification, then they can go and do a master's degree. There are some requirements, but I mean they don't need to obtain all the 6 papers to go to do the master, but few papers will do.
Right. Okay. So there are some requirements, but it's not so tough, like as if you have to get all A's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Zitian, we can check for you that a bit more. When time comes, yeah, come to our office. We can write to Harvard. They need some time to get the final answer for you. So just come and see us so that we can get home for you the answers that you need. Okay. Okay. I'll have to let you all go. It's very late now. Thank you again for your time. Thank you, Harvard. Thank you, Jennifer, Professor Laila. Thank you, and see you again in your campus, hopefully one day. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you,
All the best
Jeffrey.
to you.
Thank you, Jeffrey, and your team. Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight, and we will be signing off. I'm Jeffrey. Join us in the other series that will be coming. week after week, we're bringing it to you, especially for you. The next one will be coming. We'll be talking in the Global Reach series next Saturday, 8:30. We'll be talking about study in UK, and stay tuned. We will then share with you more. Okay, good night, everyone. Have a good week tomorrow, good Sunday tomorrow, and see you again. Bye bye. Bye bye, guys.
Mathematics runs through everything.
How do we solve these problems?
It's not just about number crunching.
The mathematical skills we learn help us forecast future events and solve problems.
We're learning advanced statistical modelling and analysis with modern computational techniques.
We need to be able to adapt.
You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
It's the actuary's job to design and develop new products that will help minimize risks.
Actuaries estimate that financial impact and ensure that you're prepared for the worst.
It's about learning to use your initiative.
And asking what if.
What financial impacts is climate change going to have?
How can we make insurance more effective?
How can you calculate financial loss of a cyber attack? There's not one correct solution.
Mathematics can take you anywhere from working in finance,
biology,
pensions, insurance,
the games industry.
It opens up a lot of doors for so many different types of career paths.
What helps develop you as an individual.
How far can we take it?